want to make what is hopefully the last video in regards to everything that transpired. If new things happen, I will obviously talk about them, but I want to talk about what we can all learn from the actions and the events that have happened quite literally over the past 3.5, 4 years. There has been so many people who have been forced into a perception by people and a community. This is demonstrably true. We know who we're referring to. We can avoid saying names. We all know who we're talking about. We can all agree that the lack of transparency between creators, community, and company has caused a lot of us to be at each other's throats. I believe that actions speak louder than words, and I even understand that myself. I have made many mistakes in the past, and I'm not afraid to admit them. Obviously, I fear out of equal representation for every single creator and making sure that every single creator is treated equally, as well as ensuring that to our audience that everyone is being legitimate, transparent, and speaking truthfully. Let's not turn a blind eye to this, guys. We all play gacha games. People need to understand that when you play gacha games, they're very predatory. And that's why it's very important to me that people speak on them truthfully. Yes, it does make me very angry when I think people are being deceitful. And I hope you understand where I come for that every single time I talk about it. When I think there's a lack of transparency and when I think there's a lack of truthfulness, I think it's a very serious issue because these games can very much fuck people's lives if not handled carefully. There are a lot of people who have been damaged in the past years, months, weeks, even days. And honestly, I do hope that it slows down. Now, I'll be real. If somebody steps up and is a fucking dumbass, I do believe that it is our responsibility to say, hey, stop being a fucking dumbass. Going forward, I would like to say what I have been saying for years, and that is this. I do not surround myself with weak individuals. If you build an army of weak men, they will turn against you the first moment there is any type of controversy or danger. You never pander to the weak. And I'm going to call out the whole community here and saying, if you are pandering to the weak, you need to stop. If you yourself are weak, you need to harden the fuck up. I find it ridiculous that there are people who are legitimately getting upset by being called third grade names. Let's all grow the fuck up. Let's all harden the fuck up. Biggest recommendation for everybody in this community is to obviously get therapy and attempt to become better. Let's not pretend like this isn't one of the weakest, most mentally ill communities in the entire fucking gaming stratosphere. And it's pathetic, it is. I'm sure we can all agree this. I mean, the fact that people are villainized and ostracized for simply just being real and giving their takes, and people are so worried about what they are rather than realize why are they saying these things is just kind of fucking embarrassing. But I would like to just let everybody know from this point forward, and I'm just gonna speak to myself, I would love to talk to anyone. Anyone. If you are feeling that I'm not opening to, or if I'm not open to talk to you, you are wrong. I am open to talking to whomever. Whether you want to be on one of my game shows, whether you want to be on one of my podcasts, whether you simply just want to talk and play games, I am willing to talk to everyone. Okay? And if we can reach a mutual understanding, which I'm really sure we can, because I'll be real, when I started this shit in Genshin Impact, I was like 26. Now I'm fucking 30, guys. We can all grow the fuck up because a lot of people are tired of this bullshit. Now, don't get me wrong. If one of y'all fucked up, I'm gonna make fun of you. Absolutely. When somebody does some dumb shit, I'm gonna make fun of you 100% because it's what you deserve. You all have surrounded yourself with weak-willed individuals, and I'm sure a lot of you guys would consider yourself weak-willed individuals when the mere topic of drama is brought up. You freak the fuck out, villainize it, and say, oh my God, drama! Like it's fucking Voldemort. Let's just fucking relax. If you think there weren't serious issues that didn't need to be talked about in this community, you were wrong, and unfortunately, you were just as guilty as everybody else. You just were. The amount of fucked up shit that was going on behind the scenes that has now been brought to light, the amount of backstabbing, two-facedness, PR moves that were happening over and over and over and over again was embarrassing, it was disappointing, and an overall letdown. That's not how I want this space to be. Now, I don't know why so many people look to me for advice whenever things like this fucking happen, but I found myself in this position now. Some of y'all just need to grow the fuck up and get over it. And you need to realize that talking critically about a video game, talking critically about a community, talking critically about a game state is not an issue. Talking about when other people fuck up is important to do because if behaviors are not checked, They're going to fucking continue. And that's the fucking truth. Here's what I want you guys to realize. If you really want to understand what's going on here, there are two specific scenarios that have happened. Another content creator by the name of Atsu was turned on by every single friend that he had. And all of those friends were turned on by that same man. Not turned on as in backstabbed. All of them were fucked over by their friends. I don't know how many of y'all have always said that I live a life that is dangerous, that I will self-destruct, that what I do is wrong. However, if there's one thing that I'm assured of, is that the friends that I have my back when they see me when I'm underneath some bullshit. And the whole scenario of everybody over there is fucking each other, who everybody was saying, you should be like these people. You should be like these people. And I don't want to hold it against you. I don't know why the fuck you wouldn't listen to me. But guys, let's just be fucking real. The amount of things that I've been right about in this bullshit community, from the game state to the communities to the content creators, I have been right about nearly every single fucking one. And that's the bottom line. You can deny that shit if you want. You can virtue signal that shit if you want. But you know it's the fucking truth. And I'm not going to sit here and be humble and not even say it out loud because you get upset when I fucking suck my own dick. But there was obviously issues that need to be fucking talked about. So I fucking talked about it. Now you got this one side of the community that was so goddamn convinced that they were holier than thou, the righteousness, the good boys, and they all fucked each other. Do you want to know what happened on my side? The bad guy. Well, why don't we just go through these? When he went underneath controversy, everybody turned on him and he turned on everybody. When I was underneath controversy, you know what people did for me? They had my fucking back. And you want to know why that is because one, I was fucking right. And two, because I don't surround myself with fucking pussies. I understand that if I call you a pussy, that might hurt your feelings. And that's because you're a pussy. I'm only saying that because it's important to fucking say, because the amount of growing the fuck up and hardening the fuck up in this community it's beyond, it's insane. I want to thank all of these people, and I want to read all these things. And despite everything that people want to say about me, despite everything people want to make you think, and I have a very important message to say at the end. So you can skip through this if you want, but I know for a fucking fact that I'm a great fucking friend. And I want to thank all of my homies who had my fucking back during all this bullshit, because it was scary. None of you guys thought, oh God, my PR. Oh God, what are they going to say on Twitter? You just said what needed to be fucking said. Vulcan. Today, a weekend off, a long weekend, and came back to the storm. I wasn't in the Genshin scene, but Braxphone and Tectone are friends that I trust, and I stand behind and want to post my post from last time. And y'all need to fuck off Braxphone too, bro. Straight up. My trauma with Tectone. I have been Tectone driven for a year now, and I can say he's one of the most understanding and kindest person I've ever met. And contrary to popular belief, I do pay rent in Lamau. When I met Tectone, he was hurt by a massive betrayal from the people he trusted, and I'm blessed that he trusted a friendship with me despite all he's been through. He's patient, and even with my neurodivergence, has always made sure my health comes first. Couldn't ask for a better friend, and it makes it very angry seeing so much misinformation aimed towards him. He was a good person that cares about his friends, loves his cats, helps smaller creators, cares about people from every background, and always has your back. This is very important for me to talk about, and I want to talk about betrayal at the end. People want to hate on me because of my association. Well, then good riddance. People shit on my friends or no friends of mine, and that goes for content creators too. Everyone else, much love and respect. My trauma with Tectone, he makes fun of me for being bad at League. Hex, that's because you're terrible at League. That's not true. You're fun to play with. Otherwise, Tectone has been consistently one of the most supportive, kind, and thoughtful people I've ever known. Is he annoying, a loud asshole? Absolutely, but he's also incredibly honest, helpful, and respectful when it counts. When we've had disagreements, we talk about them maturely and respectful like adults. He's had my back consistently, even when it barely benefited him. If I have any questions, he answers them honestly and tries to help. This is true also of my interact with tons of other CCs, big or small. He doesn't sugarcoat anything, even if it stings a little, but you know he means well when he gives you a compliment. I was a fan of Tectone before knowing him. This isn't a secret, but I was still shocked to find out what a genuinely good friend he was publicly and privately. There's so much y'all don't see behind the scenes. He helps where he can, regardless of it benefiting him at all. He is only unkind to those who are unkind to him, and that's very easy to say. I will never be good to someone who's been bad to me. That's just the truth. Unless they ask for another chance and apologize. I've never seen undeniable proof of any of these misdeeds Tectone's been accused of. If they are, they're always out of context or manipulated. But there are plenty of proof demonstrating what a weird, manipulative little rat Atsu is. It's easy to decide for me. So yeah, you can write a million replies and quote retweets about me being a Tectone dick rider, and I guess I am. I will always stand by him because he's always done that for me. And also, once again, thank you, Atsu, for making anybody who's my friend be called a dick rider and have people fear supporting me publicly because you went ahead and said all that bullshit. This bald man who is ruining the community and dividing content creators is the reason a lot of CCs are friendly currently. He said it before, and I'm here to confirm it. Tectone is making CCs connect connecting and giving them an opportunity to help each other collab. Shinya, my chum with Tectone. I met Tectone a little less than a year ago through hardcore World of Warcraft. Entirely full disclosure, prior to meeting him, I did not like him as a content creator. I'd openly spoke about him as a friend regarding how he acted on stream, his general demeanor, etc. However, upon meeting him personally, I get to see his offline persona. He surprised me with how down-to-earth, welcome, and laid back he actually was. This took me completely by surprise. I had painted this picture of someone in my head I had personally never met and demonized him for an entertainer persona. Keep in mind, I was literal nobody to him. Legitimately a 5-viewer Twitch Andy. He didn't give a fuck. He treated me with kindness and respect from the minute we spoke. I'll never forget the first conversation with him and how he instantly shifted my perception of him as a person. Despite only knowing him for less than a year, he personally opened his home to me when I visited Austin and continually personally pushes me to become a better person, day in, day out, and not afraid to hold me accountable for my shortcomings. He's not afraid to have hard conversations with me that most people are unable to face, which is incredibly uncommon in today's atmosphere. Call me a glazer, call me a dick rider. Thanks again, Atsu. I'll defend this dumb motherfucker at any opportunity because I legitimately believe he's one of the best human beings on planet. To everyone else, please take care of your mental health. Yes, even you matter. My trauma with Tectone. He's really fucking cool. 100% I've known Tectone for almost a year now, and I can say from experience he's not a bad guy. He's got an asshole personality, but he deeply cares for his friends, and it shows through his support and wanting to uplift small creators in the space. He's done wonders for a lot of small creators, including myself, and he's not a yes man. If you're doing something wrong, he will tell you and help you fix it. I've met some wonderful people, and one of my closest friends because of techie. I'm still learning a lot about content creation and focusing on my brand with the help of him and community of Gotcha CCs he's built from the ground up. That's my trauma with Tectone. Thank you for everything. I haven't known Tectone for personally for a long time. He's going through nothing, but he's been very nothing but polite and very supportive. I want to make a boob joke, but I'm not going to do it. Is he a guy that, okay, supportive, like how, never mind. You know what? Anyways, is he a guy that gives his opinions and takes something that people might find hard to swallow sometimes? You know what else is hard to swallow? Okay, I need to relax. But I really fuck with people like that. Those who say things as they see it. You don't want someone on your side that blows smoke up your ass, but says what the real fact of the matter is. This whole drama has so much context behind it. It spans years. It's hard to keep up and fully understand what you take on. But it's so clear that Atsu is a guy that's trying his best to point fingers at everyone else now that he's been called out and suffering the consequences of his actions. This really goes for anyone, but if you have bad things happen to you after you've done it, bad things happen to others. Okay, should I hire a pity party? I don't care. Be a better person, own up to what you do in life, take accountability, and say it with your full chest. The days of being a little piss baby on the internet are over. Speak your own mind and with your own shit, say what you mean. People will fuck with you 100% more. Thank you so much for Tectone for hosting me for the Wuthering Waves tournament and inviting me. I had so much fun my first ever collab as a Gotcha streamer. You've been nothing but kind to me, and I'm very appreciative of you and all the people I've met of you. VXV. She's love to see it. Deserves more. TBH. There's even more. I would like to say, if you have an issue with me because of my public perception online, you are more than welcome to DM me. I am open to talking to absolutely fucking everyone. That includes, and I mean this genuinely, that includes Enviosity. That includes Zajeff. That includes Dish. That includes Ziox. I am down to talk to absolutely anybody if you want to hash things out, or at least talk and see if things are even hashed outable. I am 1,000,000% down to do that. And I want to do another shout out to 1010 because 1010 uploaded this document as well. And I really respect people who have their friends back when they're on, when they're in the midst of adversity in public perception and they know that it's fucking bullshit. This is from 1010 to Braxophone. Dear Braxophone, you were one of my closest friends I've had in life. Admittedly, we probably didn't get that close until I started opening up to you about that crush I had in 2023. While I was alongside you with each of those incidents that you were highlighted across many documents over the course of 3 years, I never truly realized how you felt. I thought not being invited to a party just meant like we will go somewhere else instead. I didn't know you felt bullied out or purposely excluded, and even now I still don't know. Each time I read each of your documents, I found out more and more struggles that you had that I was never told or figured out. More and more stuff that you'd been struggling with. I thought I had been walking alongside your mental struggle this entire time. I thought we were really close already, but it appears I still failed to recognize your struggle. With that being said, and looking at our history, I really appreciate you reaching out and asking to hang out during our first anime expo. I met a lot of wonderful people through you, such as Rin and Ying, and I've probably become a lot more extroverted because of you. I think I first met you during the first Anime NYC, and even though we weren't really close, I think we started talking about guide making and stuff. And it wasn't until the Anime Expo that we really started hanging out. When you later moved over to Los Angeles, I was so excited. It was like a new person we'd hang out with. Little did I know we would later go on so many adventures together, PAX West, TwitchCon, Anime NYC. I swear I went to my first ever rave because of you. Fuck raves. They're lame. They're cringe. I went to my first ever club because of you. Fuck clubs. They're cringe. And I can't stop going out now. And from there, I slowly acquired the skills of how to talk to people, how to take care of people. But it was there who gave me an opportunity to sphere in the first place. A lot of those people have been coming out of their side of the story. I don't know how much of those you knew. I don't know how many of these people have you spoken to. I didn't know there were that many more people against you, but they've always been the people on the other side. I thought I was going to be the person who was going to hear out your side of the story. I thought that when I opened up to you about the other stuff that you did the same too, but it turned out that I knew nothing and you kept fighting on your own. To be fair, even when I did hear them, I didn't act on them. I didn't know what to do. The only thing I did was agree to your situation and provide my empathy, but I didn't do anything actively to make your situation better. All I did again and again was observe from the sideline throughout these 3 years. I thought I matured a little bit over the 3 years we talked together, that I had become a better person for the people I cared about, and I promised myself that I was going to call someone my friend, I was going to mean it, and I'm actually going to actively care for them and stuff. But when it comes to time for it to count one of the people that I thought I'm the closest to, I still failed anyways. You know I disagree with the action of what Atsu or some of the people did. I still remember you telling me at the time, yeah, Atsu's cool with he's friends with me and stuff, and I still remember you telling me I didn't tell you stuff because I thought you were close friends with Atsu. I realized I should establish my position better. Could have used my good term with Atsu to help connect or alleviate the issue, but I did none of that. In comparison, I feel so inferior to Tectone. He isn't afraid to speak for you. He isn't afraid to fight for you. He ensured that he would stand by your side no matter what. Maybe that is what a real brotherhood means. I wonder if we slowly drifted apart because I stopped doing content and moved on to real world known shit, you know. I wonder if we slowly drifted apart because I stopped doing content and moved into the real world known as society temporarily. All the meantime, I watched you grow and grow in your own content space in a game that I don't have or no knowledge about. I can't help but get so sad when I ask you to hang out every time you say that you're making Star Rail video. But business is business. I know how much effort you spent to get here. All alone while fighting a massive uphill battle against the biggest creator who shit on you all day. I've been alongside you. I can totally understand where your priorities are. It is the era of Braxphone on YouTube. It has been great watching you grow, and I hope the future continues being wonderful to you. I will miss you a lot when you leave. I cried 7 to 8 hours today. And I promise you, I will never fail anyone else again. 10-10. Tectone, actually the GOAT. No wonder why you vouch for him so much and speak so highly of him to me all the time. You are going to die. You are going to die alone. If you are the friend that never reaches out to anyone because you're too nervous to reach out to anyone else, you will live a miserable life. You will watch as all of your friends leave you behind because you were too afraid to say, hey, or let's hang out. Stop letting other people's actions dictate your life. Stop only doing what you were told. And for Tectone, thanks for supporting Brax and doing the things I wasn't capable of. And for everyone else, if you can't spend 5 minutes asking and checking on your friend, you are not their friend. Fuck off. True. Giga Chad's in the chat for 1010. Abso-fucking-lutely, bro. Abso-fucking-lutely. I just want to say this. If you are afraid of supporting your friend, that is because you are not their friend. And if you want friends that will be there for you just as much as you will be there for them, maybe look internally and ask yourself, why do you have a bunch of friends that won't have your back ever when met with adversity? Never pander to the fucking weak. It's the same reason why I call out the community. It's the same reason why I call out Twitter for being a bunch of dumb fucks, which many of you have pandered to, helped grow, and ruined this community in more ways than you will ever know. It's coming back to bite you in the fucking ass, and it's not too late to change. I encourage you guys to stop pandering to weak-willed individuals and mentally deranged children on the internet. There's a lot to be learned here. I hope you guys take what I'm saying very seriously, and I mean this genuinely. If any of you, yes, any of you, once again, Envy, Dish, Tawano, Ziox, Zajeff, if any of you, and anybody else, if you ever want to talk, I'm open to it. Okay? I'm 30 years old, guys. We can do a civil discussion. We can talk things out. We can understand both people's perspectives. And I think it could do a lot of good things for the space. And I think a lot of people would really like to see the community do more things with each other and get rid of this bullshit line in the sand. Kind of fucking shitty, isn't it? That's just my opinion. I will once again be the bigger person. I will once again virtue signal how fucking great I am. You wanna know why? Because I know my worth. Hey, I'll be real, guys. I'm fucking awesome. I'll see you on the next video. Hope this video got to the people who need to hear it. And I really hope that you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. And I will see you guys in the future. And hopefully, this will be the last time something this serious happens. Let's go back to fun drama. Like, dude, 1010 said 44111 shit. But Gotcha Smack says 43311 is too hard to farm. Look at these theory crafters. Bro, get them. Bro, can you believe that R. Tumbo stole ZMM's drama? Get his ass. They stole his guide. Get him. Get his ass. Because the route that we're going to is escalating too much. Let's make drama fun again and stop having it being so fucking serious, huh? And once again, if you are feeling discouraged, if you are feeling lack of motivation, if you are feeling stressed, I highly recommend everybody take a break and get some therapy. Because I promise you, if you're worried that your community won't be there when you get back, well, that wasn't a community worth pandering to. That's my opinion. Hope you understand. Appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you motherfuckers in the next video. Peace.